Welcome back. Uh, the Arizona Cardinals traded their pick. Now the Titans are on the clock, and their pick is in. And I think that they will take either a inside linebacker or a wide receiver or a tight end. What they will do. I don't think they took. They did not take a pick last night. I don't think, or I think they took one. They took Peter Skoronski, guard Northwestern, last night with the 11th pick. So, and we're going to find out right now who the Titans have selected. Oh, the Titans have selected Will Levis, quarterback from Kentucky. Will gets off the board tonight. He is going to be with the Titans. He's going to be a quarterback for the Titans. And I know he is excited. He is ecstatic right now. And he is as ecstatic right now because he has finally come off the board. Had to wait till tonight. And I think this was a good move for the Titans to take him, to select him. Just a matter of moments. The Lions will be on the clock. And I think this is a great pick because Will Levis was hoping to get off the board last night, but he did. He does it tonight, and he put up a lot of big numbers with Kentucky, and he put up a lot of big points. And he really knows how to get the ball to place. He knows how to run the pocket. He's good, and I think the Titans are going to be really like him. He's going to be. They're going to welcome him with open arms. They're really going to. He's going to be an impact player with the Titans. I really think he is. And he was voted team captain in 2021 and 2022. And he really puts up a lot of big numbers. Here's his arm strength. You're interested, it's about 60 yards. So that's really big right there. And right now, the Detroit Lions are on the clock. We're waiting for that pick to come in. He can also run the football really well as well. Will Levis. This was a great pick for the Titans. And I think the Lions are going to take, because they took a couple of picks last night. They've taken a linebacker. They've taken a running back. I think it's going to be a tight end or a defensive tackle or a cornerback they're going to take. So we'll see. And so, but he really can run the ball. He can make you pay. He really can. So, congratulations, Will Levis. Yeah, going to the Titans. And the Lions pick is in. We're waiting for that pick to come in just a matter of moments. Excuse me. And I think they're going to take either a tight end, maybe an inside linebacker, or a tight end, or a cornerback. Either way, we'll see. Or I think they might have. They took a linebacker. They took a running back. So we'll see who they take right now. We're going to find out. They selected tight end Sam Laporta of Iowa. And I think that's a good choice because they need a good tight end. And that was one area they struggled last year with that. And Sam Laporta, he can really put up a lot of tackles and a lot of yardage and a lot of touchdown points and receptions as well. And he was the first team All Big Ten in 2022. And his career 153 receptions, most by a tight end in Iowa history, which I think that's pretty impressive. And he can really run the. He can really run the pocket. He can really break through tackles. He really can. And this guy is going to be a great addition to the Detroit Lions. And so they in his career, 1,786 reception yards, second most by a tight end in Iowa history. That's impressive. And he can really run well. The Indianapolis Colts are back on the clock for the 35th pick, which is the fourth pick in the second round. They went 4-12 last season. Not a great record, but they're hoping to have a better record this year. Their pick is in. We'll find out who they're going to take. And Matt Ryan is now with the Atlanta Falcons. He departed from them. Oh, the Colts have traded their pick, we have just found out, to the Las Vegas Raiders. That's who they've traded it to. So now the Raiders will have the 35th pick in this fourth round of the NFL draft. And their new quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, and safety Marcus Sampson, linebacker Robert Spillane are the newies. Taylor Carson's departure is now with the Saints, tight end Darren Waller, and they did have a first round pick in 2022, but I think the Raiders will take. They were 6-11, third in the AFC West, and I know they want to have a better record this year, and I think they will. They lost 5 games after holding 10-point plus lead in the second half, most in NFL history, and I think the Raiders will take either an outside linebacker, tight end, or a defensive tackle. We'll see. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. I just don't think they are with this pick. We will see, though. But there's been some great picks, and Will Levis finally gets off the board tonight in night 2 of the NFL draft in round 2. He's going to the Tennessee Titans, and he's going to be a great addition to the Titans. They're going to like him. I really think they are. So he's going to train hard with them, and hopefully he will be starting probably sometime probably mid-season with them. So we'll see. But I really think this was a great pick for the Tennessee Titans with the 33rd pick that the Cardinals traded to him. And we're ready for the Raiders to come in, the draft pick commercials. So we'll wait for it to come back on the air. But the Browns will have the number 74 and number 98 in round 3. So I'm waiting for the draft to come back on the air. And the Raiders pick is in. And we're about to find that one out very shortly. And let's see what the Raiders are going to take. We're about to find out right now. The Indianapolis Colts have traded who they are going to select. The Las Vegas Raiders. In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Michael Mayer, tight end. Oh, Michael Mayer gets off the board tonight, and tight end Notre Dame. I think that's a great pick for the Raiders because they do need a good tight end. And they do need a good tight end because they struggle with that. The one tight end they had last year, they struggled. So that was a good pick. And that was just a really good pick for them. And he put his 9 receiving touchdowns in the most in NFL history. He was a 13 All-American in 2021. And he can really run the ball. He can put up a lot of good receptions, score a lot of touchdowns, and he can really get a lot of tackles. He can break through tackles as well. His career, 180 receptions, 2,099 yards, 18 touchdowns, almost by a Notre Dame tight end. So those are his draft stats. And the Lions were 5-12. They were third in the NFC West. They have 11 picks remaining. They're hoping to have a better record this year. Right now, the LA Rams are now on the clock, and they do need some pieces of the puzzle. And I think it's like an outside linebacker or a running back or a tight end. They don't have a first round pick in the 2022 draft. They're 5-12 last year, third in the AFC West. They're hoping to have a better record this year. And they allowed sacks of 9.7%. That was the second worst in the NFL this past year. And they lost Jalen Ramsey, Bobby Wagner, and a couple of other guys. And they did not have a first round pick last night. We're back in commercials. We'll get the pick in just a moment. But the Rams did not have a pick last night. No, they did not. So this will be their first pick in round two, which is pick number 5, which is pick number 36, the fifth pick in the second round of the draft. And the Rams pick is in. Hopefully we're going to get back on, and the draft will be back on, and we'll find out who it is momentarily. And the Brown, and I'm trying to. And I'm trying to. Here's a little bit of a preview here for the Browns, and and they are hoping as you know, they have got number 74 and they have, and let's see who they and because we're in day 2 of the draft, and it's here, and that means tonight the Browns will pick there. Will be on the clock either in the third round or sooner if they move up, and we will see. And we will have all your Browns related coverage, and it will, and all the comments and all that on the blog. And if you think that sounds strange, well, it doesn't get any better. And Browns didn't have a selection on Thursday night in the first round, as I said, of the draft, and that did not stop NFL.com's Chad Reuter from issuing the team a grade in his day quick snap grades for all 32 teams. I mean, it was an 8 plus. He gave the Browns a C with the following logic, and the draft is back. You can see their war room and draft room. Hopefully, we're going to find out their pick momentarily. And based on the cost of acquiring Watson last year, the trade last year, is effectively the Browns' first round pick this season will, as well, their third round pick and next year's first and fourth round picks. It's possible the Browns can get back into the playoffs for just the second time since 2022. We'll get back to that in a moment. We're about to find out who they take. And the Rams have selected Steve Avila, guard TCU. That's who they have taken. And I think they need a guard, and I think this was a good pick for him. And so this was a great pick. This was a good one selection for the Rams. And Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. They had a couple of picks last night, and I think they took offensive tackle Charles Cross last night, and Jackson Smith Nojiba, and I think they're gonna take select an offensive tackle or a tight end or a guard either way, or even a cornerback. We'll see. But I think this was a great pick for the Rams, and he won 1 sack and 914 yards that he had last season. And they took a wide receiver, Jackson Smith Najiba. I gotta see who else the Seahawks took in. Devon Washington, a cornerback. They already took a cornerback from Illinois, so they won't take that again. You want me to say an inside linebacker or wide receiver or a tight end or a offensive tackle? We'll see. The Seahawks pick is now. We're about to find out momentarily who they have taken, but I'm out of time for this segment, so I'll be back and I'll let you know when I come back who they have taken. Stay with us.